Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back. Queen Osset here. Today, I'm going to do another walkthrough of another deck. And yes, this is just one of those things that I do, that I love to do. I love to share, new stuff that comes into the store. And of course, I have my own opinion about things. And so that's why I do this. Anyway, today, you can gather by the title, I am going to do a walkthrough of an oracle deck that is supposedly focusing on the energies or the aspects of the dark goddess, Now, from what I know about that energy, especially being a daughter of Oya, the dark goddess energy comes in to exact change, to move you along, to fully empower you to be the best you're supposed to be. So, my personal depiction of the dark goddess isn't, necessarily a warm and fuzzy sort of energy. I expect to see a very powerful depiction, visual depiction to get me moving, get me motivated, get me going. So, before I show you some of the cards, I want to show you what I mean. All right. So, we have some things here in the store. This is a tapestry of Durga. Durga. You've heard of that. This is Kali. Kalima. Okay? This, I have some statuary here. This is Maeve. Right? This is Hecate. Crossroads, two dogs. Hecate. Oh, excuse me. This would be Lilith. And these two divine beings, I unfortunately don't know their names, but if you recognize them, this badass female, she's sitting on a lion. Her hair looks kind of like mine. How could I not love this depiction? And this lovely lady right here as well. Look at that. Look at the power. Look at the face. There's nothing that I feel that this energy, this imagery cannot do. So, when, of course, I heard about this new oracle deck being put out by Barbara Meiklejohn-Free and her co-author, co-writer, Flavia Peters. Let me see. Yes, Flavia Kate Peters. Of course, I was interested. It's a new oracle deck focusing on, as I said, the dark goddess. Okay, so let's get to it. This deck is put out by Llewellyn. Okay, it's oracle cards. And it's a 48 cards with a guidebook, and it asks, are you ready and willing to re-engage with the guidance of your inner wisdom? Each card in this deck will illuminate the majesty and the potential of your shadow self to bring about a more powerful sense of positivity and change in your life. This deck puts at your fingertips an array of emotional tools, mythology, real-life experiences, and the elements of nature. Open the portals which span the globe in ancient beliefs and connect again with the dark goddess guidance within. Okay. So far, so good. Not really sure about the imagery on the front, but okay. Let's see. The oracle contains 48 silver gilded cards full of the power of the goddesses, key focus words, a detailed guidebook on how to use the information, sample spreads, easy to remember and repeat incantations, a detailed reading for each card, and information about the origin of each goddess. So, I'm a daughter of Oya. O-Y-A. Oya. Oya is the change maker, the storm bringer. She's the one that brings change. You know, you want something done in your life, you want something changed in your life, be very, very mindful about approaching my mother, Oya. She is non-discriminatory when it comes to making changes in your life. You don't get to say, take that thing, but don't take that. Whatever she feels is a hindrance to your life, she is going to come in and remove from your life, okay? So, I don't have a statue of Oya. I'm in the back room of the store. You can tell by all the crap. Anyway, but this is fairly close. Does she look like someone who would play with you, warm and fuzzy? Oya is your first breath and your last breath, okay? She is the one that, for me, she's very loving, kind, and patient, but, you know, her energy gets me moving. She does not suffer fools. She does not mess about. You know, this is an energy that you tap into when you really want to make that change. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to tell you, a few years ago, several years ago, in 2012, I had a job that I had been with for almost 9 years. Her number is 9. And I kind of had a feeling. Now, her feast day is the same day as Brie, right? Brie or Brigitte, February 2nd. And I did a ritual. I sat down with her. I was stuck. I wasn't feeling like I was moving. I had been sick the year before and all of that. And I did a ritual for Oya, you know, to honor my mother. And I asked her to remove anything that was blocking me, blocking my growth. And a week later, I lost my job. And all I could do was laugh when they were terminating me. I'm not going to say they laid me off, you know, they downsized and everything. But all I could do was laugh because that's what she does. I didn't even think that, oh my gosh, you know, we would be discerning. I mean, how am I going to pay bills? I lost my job. And I'm going to tell you, I was on it. I did what I needed to do to move forward. That was in 2012. So 8 years later, you know, I have really, really progressed. As I said, you know, when we approach these energies, these deities, these gods and goddesses, however you want to term it, you know, forces of nature, you really want to be mindful. You know, you're stepping outside of your ego self, and you should approach them from a place of being humble, and open and aware that you are inviting this energy into your life. Now, one of the things that I do know, they don't just come into your life uninvited. When you're ready, they come to you. If that's what you want, they are there for you. Now, I know that Jennifer over at she's the Thrifty Witch, Llewellyn, the Thrifty Witch, she's been doing a shadow work series. And I know this time of year, many people like to get into that part of themselves where they start working on that inner stuff that may be holding them, that stuff that may be glutting them up. And they call that shadow work. And all shadow work is bringing those things that you have kept buried beneath you to the surface so they can be given light. It's not about self-hate or being disparaging, but you are encouraged and told to be in a place of self-love. Okay, so enough of my lecture. I can come back and talk about shadow work and dark goddesses and work with that energy to bring more positivity into your life. But let's get on with the walkthrough. So, as I said, it's a deck put out by Llewellyn. Sturdy box. You know, keyhole opening for you guys who like those things. And I want to say, no? Okay, you have instructions on the back. So here are the cards. The back of the cards, what is that? A triquetra? Of course, comes with guidebook, one language. So you have an intro here. So by Barbara Meiklejohn-Free, she did that deck called There's one on sacred sites, and then there's another one about like the witches, something or the other. It's a purple box, and it has the black and white stockings and feet. It's witch's wisdom or something. Okay. Um, I've got nothing to say about that deck, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Barbara Meiklejohn-Free and Flavia Kate Peters and Kate Osborne, they all came together to create this deck. Again, I mentioned this, and I heard Annika say this, that why is it that when we are in the room that we are bypassed so that you can go someplace else and get information? Why is it that that is done? Anyway, so we have typical guidebook, about 110 pages, and you have here a list of the goddesses. They're in alphabetical order, and that's good. All right, like that. You have your introduction, and it says, "The Dark Goddess bids you welcome. Your possession of this deck is a clear indication that the time has come for you to engage with the energies of old. Across the continents, throughout various cultures and beliefs, it is the Dark Goddess that epitomizes these energies and the aspects of our shadow self. Often portrayed as a destructive and powerful wise woman, the Dark Goddess is a force to be reckoned with, who can effortlessly whip up a storm and control any situation through her manipulation of this primordial energy, be it emotional or environmental. The Dark Goddess Oracle deck is not for the faint-hearted, who wish to acknowledge only the lighter side of life, thus being only half of who we are. The ancient mystery schools taught us to know thyself, yet most people hide, often unaware, behind a facade, which is often propagated by unhealthy relationships, society, and the media. If you wish to emerge from the web of lies that the world has caught in and step into the truth, the Dark Goddess is waiting for you. The Dark Goddess can shed light on that which has been hidden. For when the shadow is revealed, a process of understanding and forgiveness enables you to embrace the parts that serve you, which you can call upon when needed. The Dark Goddess will unearth hidden negative emotions to be exposed and learned from. You may find that you no longer recognize who you are. This will be when the Dark Goddess supports you, encouraging you to dig deep and get to the bottom of the feelings that have prevented you from receiving all that you truly need. She will journey with you to the source of the problem, and then together you can decide what you need to shed. When you call upon the Dark Goddess, she will strip you of all that you have known and then quietly wait for you to sink deeper into the abyss. Here she will meet you and accompany you as you start to acknowledge the darker aspects of yourself. She will give you a choice. You can become a victim and wallow in your self-made cesspool, or you can get to know each of those parts you have feared, ignored, and pushed beneath the surface, either consciously or not. The Dark Goddess will show you the way, and even though you will feel isolated and abandoned, she will never leave your side. She may appear as the enemy, but in the long run, when you have emerged, you will find that she was and is a friend. The Dark Goddess Oracle cards reveal that which can teach our greatest lessons. These cards can be used by anyone, man or woman, seeking to regain mastery of all they are and move through life with greater understanding, empathy, and patience. For the first time, all the challenging emotional aspects of the Dark Goddess in the form of this deck are available to help and guide you. Each card is an opportunity to embrace both sides, the shadow and the light, of yourself, and use them to enrich your life experience rather than hold you back. And it says here, with respect and in honor, Flavia, Kate, and Barbara. And of course, the next chapter is how to use this deck. Spend time out in nature, listening and learning by observing everything around you. Become your own interpreter of the cards as inner truth seeks you out. Sit comfortably, shuffle the deck, and for example, you could say, I wish to connect to a past life that can help me with work. I wish to resolve an issue with a family member. I need guidance as to where I should be investing my energy. When you feel ready, select a card and place it in front of you face up. Take time to absorb the words and magic. Then turn to the booklet for deeper insights and a personal reading. So, I'll be right back because... Okay, I'm back. I needed to get a Kleenex. Anyway, so let's walk through the cards and take a look. It's a gorgeous deck. It's silver gilding, you know, typical oracle card size. This is a rock pool deck. This is the new Llewellyn deck. I guess the cards are about the same size as a rock pool. But Llewellyn managed to get everything into this size box. Okay, the glare's not too bad. So let's begin. Arachne. Aradia. Animesia. Baba Yaga. Now I should go back and say the cards have keywords on the bottom. So Arachne, hubris. Aradia, defense. Animesia, integrity. Baba Yaga, loss. And I'm going to hold these cards as close as I can so that you can get the imagery. Kalik, or Kaliek, endurance. And if I'm mispronouncing the words, well, forgive me for that. But I'm not familiar with a lot of this here. The depiction looks like a dark mirror. Let's see, Carradine around the imagery. So again, I guess that's alluding to the fact of a mirror image of yourself. Carradine is inspiration. Shang-E, obsession. Dare woman, temptation. Diti, revenge. Eingana, health. Ereskigal. What is that? Coercion. Ezuli, prosperity. You know I have a problem with this card, don't you? Really? Really? Fomnak, envy. Fortuna, fate. Gaia, creation. Goldman Sachs, for wrath. I think I should put aside some of those that I am not familiar with, never heard of before. Goldman Sachs I never heard of. Not Ezuli. This one, in Gaia, in Ghana, rather. Dear Woman? I don't know. DT? We'll take a look at some of those later. Okay. Remember this one? This statue? Hecate. Yeah? Hecate. See that? Hell, concealment. What did I say for Hecate? Protection. Oh, Hine Nui Tepo, for trust. Would this be a Maori deity, simply because I see the markings on her chin? I'm curious about that one. Inanna, seduction. Inara, trickery. Isis. Why don't they just use her true name, Osset? Her Kemetic name, you know? Her Kemetic name is Osset. That's her true name for resurrection. Isapapotl, purification. Kali, Lilith, equality. Ma'at, for judgment. Maeve, for determination. Mama Brigitte, redemption. You know I have an issue with this too. Go to my Instagram page and look at my photos for a depiction of Mama Brigitte. Medea, deception. Medusa, the Morrigan. I mean, they did a little better with this one. Sovereignty. Nematoma, secrecy. Nuba, denial. Nyx, respite. Oya, deliverance. I am really pissed at this depiction of Oya. This or this? This or this? Pandora, for curiosity. Pele, transformation. Penthesilea, guilt. Persephone, compliance. Pythia, for knowledge. Ran, for abuse. Sedna, for abandonment. Sedna. I want to say Lisa over at Tarot Alchemist. She did that spread about. It's based on the story from Women Who Run with Wolves, and I want to say that story is based on this energy, this archetype, Sedna. Sekhmet, empowerment. Sheila Nagig, desperation. Skadi, atonement. Skilla, drama. Or Skyla. Is that Skilla? I think that's Skilla. Tiama for control. And Uzumi for persuasion. Okay. So, this is a lovely deck. It is. It is. It's a lovely deck. I appreciate the keywords at the bottom. I do. What I don't like are, I don't like the photos. I don't like the images. They are too pinup girl. They are too, I don't know, like video game vixen looking. I'm not feeling a lot of energy or power or anything from the imagery. I'm going to look up this one. Hine Nuitapo. Trust, and see what we have here. GFH, Hine, trust. Lies, betrayal, hurts, and pain. Won't believe or hope again. Release all doubt, for it is a must. Seize the truth and learn to trust. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place. Blessed be. See, and I don't do blessed be, but I guess that's part of it as well. And then we have here, you know, the guidance, and then the dark goddess foresight. Walk away from a bad situation, learn to trust your gut feeling. Like, I feel like the verbiage, the write-up for the goddesses in this booklet is fantastic. It's just the imagery that I have an issue with. Every deity is glamorized and cute, and I don't know, I'm not feeling that strong vibe. Let's see. DT, revenge. Boiling point, must seek revenge. Destroyed, this act must be avenged. Stop, retract, time to think twice. Forgive, move on, or pay the price. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. The archetypical avenger of Indian origin. Diti wanted a son more powerful than Indra, who had killed her previous children. But Indra used a thunderbolt to splinter the fetus into many pieces, creating the 49 martyrs, or Maruts. Diti is also instrumental in the partitioning of India into Hindi and Tamil, or Tamil, North and South India, to gain control and autonomy over the other gods. See what I mean about the book has so much more information. It's just that the depiction of them, the photographic depiction of them, is not something that I care for. But I do feel that this is a workable deck for those of us who are going to be doing shadow work and delving into that part of ourselves. So I'm going to pull a card and see which dark goddess has something to say for us in general. Okay, we give it a good shuffle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I have to shuffle here. I mean, it's a beautiful cardstock is excellent. I'm not sure if you're going to experience any chipping or cracking. This is a deck that is pricier than most decks. $23.99. Maybe not that much more. Maybe if we can bypass the photographic imagery, we might actually be able to work with this. Let's see. But, you know, I'm glad someone did it. Okay. Whoops. Okay. I'll be right back. All right. Which dark goddess speaks to us today. Let's see. One more rifle shuffle. I think that's giving us a good shuffle. 1, 2, 3. All here. I'm going to split the deck. Take that one from the top. Maeve. Determination. Okay. Let's see what Maeve has to say. Oops. Here we are. Dependency does not make sense. Be brave and climb down from that fence. A natural leader shows the way. Determination saves the day. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. And her guidance is, taking charge of your life is something that only you can do. If you really want to change the direction things are heading in, you have been hedging your bets for too long, sitting on the fence, following along with the herd. You have allowed too many others to tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, and what to think about it. But you don't lack determination or any of the abilities to work things out for yourself. It's just that you have been determined all this time to let others take the lead. Maeve is your inner warrior, and she has come to fill you with the fighting spirit you now need to make the decisions that you have given over to others for too long. Awaken your zest for life, your drive for the joys of physical interaction, your determination once again to become the shining light and life and soul of the party. Dark Goddess Foresight, life-changing offer is imminent. You will be forced to choose between two people. A promotion or job change presents itself. A local political career beckons. Take care of a domestic situation. Invitations will come thick and fast. Plan well, and you can make the most of them all. And Maeve revealed. Archetypical leader of Irish origin, her determination got her what she wanted. Victory in battle and the conquest of men. Her name means intoxicated woman, and she is associated with substances like mead and mind-altering herbs. Ancient kings of Ireland married her when they came to the throne in order that she would bestow her powerful gifts upon them. Well, as I said, the imagery is the only thing that puts me off, but the words. This card is so on point for me. Those of you who know me, this Maeve has spoken. And with that, I am complete. See you guys again. Maybe I'll be coming from the storeroom, the back room. Excuse all the junk. Have a wonderful week if I don't talk with you again. Bye-bye.